Uh, you worked with Kamal Hassan as an editor in Vishwarupam, and from what I can kind of make out, Patriot and that movie have a kind of similarity in that you're talking about slightly relevant political events in an audience pleasing form. Would that be right in kind of comparing these two movies? Not at a very broad level.
See, Vishwarupam is a film which dealt with global politics.
Yeah.
Of course, it's a global issue,
Yeah,
and it had what like man-to-man religious aspect. Everything was there. So, okay, it's a broader. When you take a film as a broader thing, like you can say, okay, this film deals with a topic like this, which is relatable to so and so people,
Yeah.
and this film is also dealing with such a kind of a topic, which is also So I'm in this shoe. Right, I'm in this specific route right now. Is that I have to tell a story where anybody has to have that reflection, self-reflection. Like, you look
like
at
a viewer.
Viewer. Like, you have to see, okay, what if this has happened to me? Or I can take it, or I can explain it in this manner that, like, oh, this is something I had some, like, I could relate. And what if this is constantly happening to us? So yeah, you can't compare those kind, because it's two different films, entirely different films, because the topic is different, and it's all different. This is not like a spy film. This is not an espionage film. It's about a guy becoming a dissident,
Right.
like dissident, and becoming a whistleblower, and becoming and defining what to say, like, something which is, what should I be called, like, how do you define who is a patriot?
Yeah.
So those kind of things, and there's a purpose, and also it's like more like, like paranoid thrillers, if you say. Yeah. So those kind of nature is there.
Yeah.
So that paranoid. So these actors are well so beautifully shaped up by my yesterday directors, so well that they know all these things, all these events, and they know, okay, while in paper itself they understand, okay, where it is heading towards, and what is happening, and so there is a give and take.
Okay.
So that give and take is so well that after a point we realize that they have owned it.
Yeah.
They've taken it.
Yeah.
And now they just need to be so they're as you mentioned, their aura is also there. This box is also there, but box is widened, and after a point, they are also performing like characters, real characters, and then like after say for example 40 days or 50 days of shoot, they will say, no, my character won't say like this. It will be like this only. So after 2 takes, 3 takes. So because that, then they are in their character. So and the structure also they understand so well. Like there is a thin line. Like, if you go this way, the other way, it can fall.
Yeah.
It will fall in the sense like the other aspects, like, maybe certain other situations can happen. So we draw a line. We draw a line and say that, okay, this is the line. And it's about, technology is there.
Yeah.
In the film, technology is there. And why why these technologies are being acquired? We say some specific reasons for certain things, like, okay, why this particular program has been developed, or why this has been developed, or why this specific, like, see, this microphone, okay, it doesn't have wires right now. So from wired microphones to a wireless microphone, and from that to a very tiny thing, and that to from that to a hidden thing, like, so it evolves. There's it transcends to many things. So why is it becoming like that? so those things have got a little bit of what to say, human nature also.
Yeah.
It is also becoming like we are also getting dependent to that, and then we are more like like we're taking it so into us that it is a part. It is something like just like our fingers, like so so it is again deals with mobiles. It's like smartphones and devices and everything.
Yeah.
So,
I love the fact that even a supposed romantic song in the movie is shot entirely with the support of a smartphone.
Smartphone,
Like
yeah.
there are moments in that are being
Yeah,
captured by
yeah.
the smartphone. So it's not like just like like a regular
Regular.
romantic song, though that aspect is there. But there is this extra aspect of how there are three people in every frame, which is Darshana, Chako-chan, and the mobile phone. So it's like everything is being. So even when you think that's a cliched lake shot, which is where this camera is doing when there's a Jimmy Jib kind of a thing which is coming on the lake, and which is like
that's not in the film, of course.
no, but I'm just saying, it's like I was like, what this shot in Mahesh's film, because it's like mountains, lake, something. But even there, he's keeping his phone like this against like some stones. So even that is seen. That cliched image is seen through a phone.
Through
So I'm like, okay, so that is your way of.
See, every moment we need to see. Now we are living in this world where where we need to. There are certain times when see we write diaries or we take notes or we just randomly remember some spot. Okay, we have been to this restaurant. Let's go there. Now it's all clicked.
Yeah.
Okay, we click it. So when you try to find a location, also you go and check into your photograph and say that okay, at what point like what time of the day you've been to that restaurant, what date was there, what weather was there, the location, everything is there in that. So the whole metadata.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a metadata. So this metadata is also fed into us. So like we are so dependent to that.
Yeah.
You can't. So now you are reading your questions from the phone.
Yeah.
So because it's for you, it is very easy.
Yeah.
Like you can edit it spontaneously. You can go to a memory. Like if you miss out a question, you can just search one key line and then you'll get it. So look, okay, involvement of a phone into a life. It's not that. It is not that alone. The film is discussing. But the thing is, like how this is so glued to us.
Yeah.
How this is so attached to us.
Yeah.
And there are certain things which could happen. Like which, like what if something like a social score is happening to us. Like when something is say like just like we all have this CIBIL score. Like what if something like a social score happens, and based on that, if people gets rated or something like that. Like we have seen these things, these topics, but like on an Indian perspective, these things are being discussed. Like and how people like initially when you say people, one question was raised to me by a journalist friend asking that okay, this is a very serious topic you're discussing, and like will people understand this? So my answer to them is like I think anybody using a smartphone will understand this film. That is my answer. So also there is enough amount of drama which I've tried to weave it in between, so that they also understand like okay, this is going into this perspective and this is going to the other perspective, and then that adrenaline, like this certain like what happened, this certain moments like keep which so because you're discussing about this shot, and I think Chako-chan was saying for the, like I've performed. This is my third film with you. I'm seeing. I'm smiling. Oh, okay, glad you've given. And even Darshana was also saying, oh, I'm seeing smiling me in your film. Like